have what you need available in order to do boxes. Because some people, when they're new, they don't know the difference between the two like that. They think if I throw you 100 beans, you are getting 100 beans. You're not eligible. You're not eligible for boxes. Straight out the gate. Not eligible. Let me let Capri up really quickly. Yes, Queen.
I'm glad that you made that point. Because we actually have that situation right now where we do have several new people, and they are interested in boxes. However, we tried to explain this yesterday that, and today, having this meeting about the box PKs that if you are just now coming into a family, you've only been here a month, maybe 2 months, it's not a good idea, for us to do boxes because number one, we have to see consistency. We want to see you show up consistently when we're doing regular PKs. Are
Hmm.
you on time when we're planning out these premiums and we're all on the panel doing premiums? Are you on time? Are you throwing to the right person? Are you throwing before you're supposed to throw? And we've been seeing a lot of these issues. So, of course, those are the things that we look for as founders when we're planning out these bigger PKs or box PKs. But I
Hmm.
do have a question about the beans versus the diamonds,
Hmm.
because I sat through, I think you know who Lauren is. I sat through one of Lauren's classes, from
Hmm.
Motivated and Driven, and he was saying something about you always want to throw on the person with the lowest wallet first, so that way they'll be able to come back and convert and then come back and throw. So, like, let's say they only have 8 dragons to start, but obviously they
Hmm.
need 11. We're doing a 10 box. They're starting off with 8 dragons. If the people with the most drops on them first, and they'll be able to convert and come back with the 11 dragons. Are you saying that regardless, they should always have 11 dragons without having to convert the beans in their wallet?
Absolutely. If it's not something
Gotcha.
that you already have, and now, mind you, there is a small exception for something like this, and I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm sharing in the comments right now, as far as the beans versus the diamonds. Just I'm sharing it multiple times so that it doesn't get washed out too much. But okay, so let me answer this. Let me answer this thoroughly. If a person is participating in something especially as important as boxes, there's no way in the world I'm going to want to do boxes with somebody who doesn't already possess what they need. Because
Right.
yes, when you're getting dropped on you, you are getting the conversion of what's being dropped on you, but it's almost like you asked for business but didn't have it all. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you asked for business and you didn't have
Hmm.
it all. Now, in business, if you ask somebody to do business with you, you're the person who's dropping first.
Exactly.
You you drop first, not the other people. And then they're like, okay, now this person got to convert and then come over here. No, that's ghetto. Because at the end of the day, that person might not even do that. They might not even do that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, they might choose,
Absolutely.
because people have to be willing to do stuff. They might not even do that at all, and you just dropped on them first.
Okay,
Not
let me
not
ask
for
you one
boxes.
more.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I'm gonna ask you one more, and then the nation has to go because we have a family meeting. Um,
Yeah.
how do you feel about people accidentally dropping on you or someone else? Do you feel that do they should they only get the conversion, or do you feel like you should? Okay, so for a perfect example, if we're all up here right now, we're doing a premium, and let's say
Mm-hmm.
that Granny is supposed to drop 3K on me, but
Hmm.
she drops it on you instead. Is it, do you feel like Granny should now have to get another 3K and drop it on me, or what do you feel like you should, it's your responsibility to drop the 3K on me since she threw it to you accidentally?
Okay, so it all depends for a situation like this, right? It all depends on if the person you dropped on has it to drop, on the person. Because it's like, okay, that was a mistake. It was supposed to go to this person, but if that person was supposed to make a drop anyway, then they can just do it instead of the person that was intended to drop on them, if that's the arrangement. However, any mistakes that get made is on the person who made the mistake. Now, if you're trying to protect the integrity of the relationship, normally a person would drop the conversion of that because you're not trying to, I mean, the person already fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to put them in an even deeper hole by not giving them the conversion, but it's not your obligation to do so. It's just a certain etiquette that you're following because maybe this is a family member, or maybe this is like a business partner outside the family, or just somebody that you mess with like that. And it's kind of like, do you truly want to screw them over, even though it's not your responsibility to either fix it or not? But like, it's one of those things. But no, the immediate obligation is not there. It doesn't exist. If a person makes a
Right,
mistake, they have to make up for whatever mistake that they've made. Because if the other person if the person they dropped on is not in a position to drop anything back, they don't really have to. Like, it's like, I'm not going to mess up my
right,
wallet because of a mistake that you made. Because if I drop this, I might put myself in a position to where I can't do the business with the other people that I'm supposed to do business with. So either
right.
a person's going to wait for a conversion or whatever for it, just so I will make sure that I'm in a good position, or they're just gonna have to take that loss because it was their bad. That's why people have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to do things quick, but this is not one of them type of situations. You have to be responsible for yourself because you're your own boss. And I tell people this all the time, and I mean that. You are your own boss. So somebody's not going to make up for a mistake that you made. You have to make up for the mistake that you made. Yes, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow, but you're the person who made that bed. And it's not to be mean. It's not to be, petty. It's business. When you're doing business, it's just that. It does not have anything to do with personal stuff. It's business. I'm not going to take a loss because you made a mistake. I have to be careful too. If I make a mistake, I'm not going to be like, "Hey, you already know what to do." You don't have to do anything. It was my mistake. So,
Right.
just being clear.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That actually did happen to us this morning. Someone dropped something on me. It was supposed to go to somebody else. Of course, um, I dropped it on the person instead of them having to come back and do that. But I did make it clear, like in the future, that may not always be the case because with us getting ready to do boxes, I need every bean in my wallet, and I can't be fixing mistakes like that. So yeah,
Hmm.
that's no tea, no shade.
Absolutely.
Can I add to
But
this?
Absolutely.
thank
'Cause
you for
I
the
join a
class. Thank you for
panel
the
every day.
information. Thank you, all of you, for your input. We appreciate it all. But Black Nation has to go. We have a meeting right now. We love you,
Alrighty. Good luck with the
Dale.
meeting.
Mwah.
Love you back.
Yep.
Thank you
See
for
you
being
guys
here, Black
later.
Nation.
Period.
So can I add to that what you guys were just talking about? So in the mornings, one of the panels I go to, they have an agency and they have a family, and so the people that they usually get to come on the morning panels is part of one or the other. And there has been mistakes, and they usually do the conversion. And sometimes the newbies are the ones that do it. So sometimes the agency leader will, or the family leader, kind of feel bad, and they know because it just started, so they'll help them out and say, I'll get you later. So it is like you said, it's up to you as to how you handle it. But like I've seen them do it because they feel like, I understand you're new. So they're trying to help their new recruits, right? And realize that You know what I mean? They have made a mistake and then they teach them. And that's where I've seen these agency and family leaders help them out in that way. So I realize that, you know, everybody has their own wallets and stuff, but like, as I'm not in that family or an agency leader, but as an outsider looking in, I could see why they've done that, because they're trying to protect their interests, right?
Hmm.
So I get it, but I also see from the other perspective. So I mean, it's a personal choice, but in Bigo, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. And I've been on the receiving end, and I've been on the oh shit end as well.
Me
Just
too.
you know, we, yeah. So I mean, it's up to you and how you handle it. But I just wanted to say that because, you know, like some of these new people, they do make mistakes, and you know, but it's not up to you to cover it. It only if you want to, or you could do the conversion and then, you know, help the person out. Because I've seen them do that where like the family leaders like, oh, I can't, even with the conversion I can't do it. And then so the family will be like, okay, well, I'll throw on Dale, since you know he didn't get his, and you just keep yours, and then that person will send you the conversion, and then they just kind of switch it up. So that person gets left out of the morning autos because they don't have it, but then at least they get the little bit. And their lesson is that their family leader has shown them mercy to help the person, and the other person that's in the panel, because they're in the family or in the agency, has given them the conversion, but they don't get their rebate at all. So
Man,
yeah, so I just wanted to
Hmm.
I wanted to share that, since apparently I know a lot. I do. See, I should be an admin, people.
But yes, definitely. But yeah, like, you know, when it comes to these things, like I said, everybody is not eligible for stuff. You might want to do something, doesn't mean that you're eligible to do it. That's just really what it is. And unless you're willing to build up to that point, and that means different things for different people. When you're willing to build up to that point, eventually you'll get there to where you're doing all of these things. You don't want to cause yourself stress, and you don't want to cause other people stress when it comes to what level of responsibility you have to do said things. You know, that's just really what it is. I don't take unnecessary risks, and that's one of the reasons why I'm able to build my wallet the way that I do. Because I'm not gonna, do something that's gonna jeopardize the integrity of where I'm trying to be. You understand? So that's why, when things happen, look at other people. Like when people are sharing box BKs, when people are sharing, you know, um, different events and stuff like that, go to the event because you want to see certain things with your own eyes. Because if I didn't experience some of the things that I experienced as far as seeing other people, do it, then I wouldn't be able to have the level of quality in the classes that I have, because I don't have that firsthand, or that I didn't get that firsthand view of certain situations that are definitely possible to happen on here. Like, it's just really what it is. We're dealing with people. So when you're dealing with people, it's a risk that's being taken every single time. Even when you just dropping on somebody just to show support, you're taking a risk. Why? Because you are hoping that that person may reciprocate some of that, or you're hoping that the person at least, appreciates it. So everything is an investment on here. Everything, regardless on if it's organic or not. Entering raffle. Okay, got you. It's on the third profile picture, bro. But yeah, so with that being said, everything, and in the comments as well. Jeannie Jolie just shared it. But like, that's just basically what it is. That's basically what it is. So you gotta keep. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. That's double entries into the second half for the machine prize. Good luck. Thank you for unblocking me. Yo, Saeed be unfollowing, blocking, doing all kind of stuff. We love Saeed. He's a hoot. Um, but yeah, like, so that's just really, yes, Capri.
but also like you gotta take that people gotta take into consideration too. Like when you only have your name on here, so like trust me, I made a lot of mistakes on here too. But like if you are ever wanting to do trades or business later, like people are gonna look how you actually handle yourself in them situations. So people watching all that. how you handle your
Hmm.
wallet, how you handle yourself in them situations. Are you accountable? Is this person accountable to do trades or be able to do anything like that later? So you got to be real careful about how you proceed and do things. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Everything is a lesson here, and you got to keep your eyes open because you're your own boss. You're running your own business. So if you're running your business, we only do business. When you're running your business, right? You're running your business in anticipation of needing to obtain information that you may not already have. You're always keeping your ear to the ground. You're always keeping your eyes open in chats and whatever information gets shared, that might be, vital to your level of success here. All of these different things. That's what bosses do. Bosses don't wait to somebody, tell them, oh, you got to do this like this, you got to do it like that. You're already out there looking. You're already out there seeking the knowledge that you need because you never know what you're going to get yourself into. You might put yourself in a position to be, damn, I'm late. Yes, you are late, Taco, bro. You may be putting yourself in a position that might not be beneficial to you, bro. It's so I overslept. Yeah, it happens. We were covering box PKs today, but I'm sure somebody recorded it. So once I receive that, then I'll be able to make it available in some sort of a way. But yes, like, you got to do things in a particular way so you can know you're being careful. It's just really what it is. I was saying in another class, we can't just go to your house and be like, knock, knock, knock. So those dragons that you wasn't that you didn't drop on me or whatever like that, can I have those, please? Like we can't do that. Some of us can, depending on if you know where the person live or not. But like, it's not even going to work out the same way, type situation because they're gonna be like, you here to get them dragons? I ain't opening this door. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be right up out there. That's all it is. But like, we can't knock on each other. We can't. Hello, hello. Excuse me. Like we can't go to your house. So the integrity of the trust that you have to build with people first before they want to put their money in your wallet. Their money in your wallet. You know what I'm saying? Because once their money is in your wallet, it's not yours. So you have to be very careful with it. It's a lot of different things. And you guys will be learning that stuff during classes because I know that it's important for you to know. So I'm always going to cover certain things dealing in my curriculums for you guys to know what you need to know moving forward, to be intentional, to be careful, to be profitable, to grow. That's all these classes are. It's for all of that. And if you're not receiving that in a class or whatever, you're in the wrong class. You're in the wrong class. If you don't understand what's being said to you, you're in the wrong class. Okay? I make things as simple as I possibly can because I know everybody's comprehension is on different levels. It doesn't take anything away from one person versus the other. Everybody just learns differently. Okay? So you guys have to have visuals. You have to be articulated with in a way that is as simple as it can be. If a child can understand what I'm saying, an adult shouldn't have any issues there. Thank you so much for the support of the class. That's double entries into the Contain K raffle with a mystery prize. Good luck. So, yep, I'm old, so I'm trying to grasp it. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay, and that's why when you don't understand certain things, you ask questions, and then we reiterate it, or we will break it down further so that the clarification is realized. So that's really what it is. People who join my agency or what have you, they also have the ability to have all of this information in depth in my Discord, which is the information hub. Oh, Barbara's in the queue, which is my information hub. And coming to classes, hey, coming to classes so that you can have an opportunity to ask questions. Hey, cutie pie, look at you, always sleeping. Um, you
Yo,
know,
she's playing, sleeping, or pooping constantly.
She's like, I'm a baby. You
Can
gonna
I
let me do what
also
I gotta do?
add that
Yes, Pamela.
there are one-on-one consultations or consults with Darlene if you are in doubt whether you should be
Mm.
doing boxes or for anything, how to generate content. you can bring what you already have, and they will fine tune it for you.
Yes, and
Okay.
that consultation is 1K and above, depending on what it is that the person is requiring. Everything starts at 1K though. 1K diamonds. So you drop that whenever you have it available, and then we set up a time for you to have your consultations. Consultations last 30 minutes. So you get everything that you need to get within that time so that like I'm at your lineature. Like if you have a question, it gets answered there. We cover a particular concept that you are curious about and you want to know more information on. We will definitely go in depth. That's just who I am. And by the time you leave that, you will leave with more than what you came with. And every consultation is that way. Thank you, Bamana.
You're
Oh, look at
welcome.
all the kitties!
Yo, kitty party.
Now I feel like I
We
need a
should make
cat
we should make a
because
family
I
called
want to be a
Kitty
part of the
Party.
club. I want to be a part of the club. Just make sure if it's boys, if it's a boy, you don't want to show their bottom half because they will clip you as if you threw your own out
She,
there. Okay?
she's a lady. She's a little lady. She's
Just
a
a
little
lady.
lady.
Okay, good. The ladies are good. Hey, Amber. And then also too, cats are particularly more furry, so you don't run as much of a risk with them. But I just want to let you know that that is something that will fall under the category of pornography, and it will be something that is equivalent to, I think, between a 1 year or 30-day ban.
Wow.
Yes, people have
Watch
questions.
your
Yeah.
mannequins too. Watch your mannequins.
Yeah,
Casey
and your
learned. Watch your
mannequins.
mannequins, fully dressed.
Mhm.
What does that mean?
Yes,
Mannequins.
Granny.
I have mannequins in the store, as you can see. You can see the one back there, the tie-dyed
Oh,
one.
the AI
You
picks
can
it up
get
as a
in
person or
trouble.
something,
You got to
huh?
make sure that they looks like a person, so you got to be careful. I did not realize that that counted. She was in the land of
Yeah,
up.
She
it's
has
like
If I
a
a
could
whole
just,
used
bunch of
toy.
beheaded
just
blow up dolls over there. That's
and
what it
just
is.
dress it up
It's like a
like a
used toy.
scarecrow while I go to the bathroom. Will I get in trouble for that?
If it's not talking or moving, they'll eventually hang you up.
No,
Yes,
I'm not
yes,
doing that. Oh,
Granny.
I'll get one of my co-hosts to
I'm
bug me
my
while I take
gender
a pee.
Henry. Henry is my transgender cat, and she's awesome. If y'all don't watch my lives, me and this cat, we fight like it's a kid.
Well, that's my
No, I got
little
mine on
girl.
timeout right now. He in timeout right now. Mm-hmm.
Girl,
Acting up.
What?
they be doing the most. But
Who?
she's transgender, so her pronouns are he, him, and her name is Henry.
Okay, nice. Well, welcome, Henry. Yeah, I think you said Henry, right? Yeah.
His name's Henry.
Welcome, Henry. Um,
Yeah, he on timeout.
okay, we got the
He
pup
done
over
messed
there
up today.
in the
He's in
cage. He'll be
timeout.
tearing stuff up when he out. Um, but yes, so yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty much what it is, you guys. This was a wonderful class. I appreciate you guys coming and putting yourself in a position to learn because the information is here. If there's no one listening to it, then it's just I'm just the only person who has it.
Is there any
I don't
way
want to keep
you
it to
could
myself.
You
confirm if
got
I
that
don't.
someone
motion. You got that motion. That's all it is. That
I
motion.
don't want to keep it to myself. I want to share the information. So you guys got to come to class.
And you know I got to come 100 times before I get it anyway. So.
When do I usually do classes?
anytime
I
for
do classes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That is 2 o'clock PST. Okay, so you can always come into a class. You are one of my hosts, so you're welcome to come up on the panel to ask questions as well, if you have any of them. But I do cover curriculums,
so
so my
I'm sorry
classes are
I
very
missed like the
structured.
whole class.
Thank you for
You
having me.
definitely
Did
did
someone
though.
film it? Could you send it to me on the back end so I could do some homework on that end? Like,
I think somebody definitely did record it, and until I receive the recording, we'll all be waiting until I receive it. Then I'll send it to whoever needs it.
okay.
Sounds good.
And
I'll
just
definitely be
long
coming
and short, a box
in
key
more.
PK is like
Want
an
to
official
learn more
PK
about
where
being a better host. Okay, that is appreciated,
I'm gonna
Day.
follow you,
I
Daddy.
love that you're doing that. I mean
That's,
Batty. I
you
said
said that
Day.
very
I'm
wise.
seeing Day at the end of her name, and I always call her Day. But yes, Batty. I appreciate that because I want you to be successful as well, and I'm your agent, so you have me and the whole entire staff at your availability.
She new with the
Wow, Miss
agency?
Biscuit. She's been a host for a few months now.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, definitely. She's been a host for a little while. But sometimes when you get to that point, you're like, all right, I'm about to take it more serious and we gonna do some stuff.
Well, that's where
That's
I'm at.
I feel like where she is now, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it, and I'm here for you.
Have we
Um,
heard from Big 20? Like, I know Mrs. 20 went live a couple days ago. Is he having fun in Jamaica?
he's definitely having fun. He's been sending us pictures galore on the back end, and I'm happy for him.
I
I'm
see
like,
how it is now. Shit.
I'm happy for him. I'm like, look at you having fun out here and stuff like that. I think he's developing an accent, and I'm going to tease him about it when he comes back for
Oh,
sure.
I'll go. Oh yeah, yeah, you're done now, my friend. My friend, you are
So
done now. You are back from your
I'm
vacation.
definitely going to
You are
tease him
here to
about
have a
it.
good time.
Cause I'm like, where's this accent coming from? Are you satisfied with that? Like,